I don't know if I can have kids. I've never really wanted them, so I never checked. But with all the health issues, I would assume probably not, right? But I grew up around a big Mexican family, and I took care of my family, and so I didn't want to take care of anybody anymore. And it's funny because that bag says Matthew, and that's my brother's name. I barely noticed that today, right? Anyways, and so but I always wanted a family. So I was like, well, there's this weird juxtapose. Like, definitely don't want to birth someone or whatever. But so she told me, she said, family can look different than what you expect. And this was before I met my current boyfriend. She said, maybe you'll meet a guy who already has kids and who you can step into that role as. Or maybe your family just looks like a guy who doesn't want kids either, and it's you and the dogs. You know what I mean? And
lots of dogs.
in my mind, it was just you have to have get married, like very traditional, right? Yeah. But then when she pointed that out, I was like, you're right. Family doesn't have to look how we were taught that family needs to look. Family could be you and yourself, and that's it. You know what I mean? It really changed your focus on what family looks like. And when I did that, met my boyfriend who has 2 sons and a 10-year-old who lives with us half time, and it's perfect, and my nephew lives with us. He's 20. And so, and I have a shitload of people around me that I feel like I have to take care of. So it's like, we have family, but once I was able to, then it was easier for me to be like, you know what? I don't feel like I'm letting someone down. Like, cause my parents were on me about having kids, and I've had these conversations with them, when I thought I was ruining my mom's dream. I probably still ruined her dream, but you know, it is what it is. Right.
Yeah. But I have 3 nieces and 7 godchildren. So I'm
You're
good. I'm busy. I'm getting stretched.
But once you realize that family doesn't have to look in the traditional sense
but that's what society wants us to think, right? And that's what I'm just trying to say. It's I feel like women nowadays too are they're in their masculine era where they can take care of themselves, and I feel like a lot of women today are they're not so focused on that. They're okay with having a family by themselves, getting married, not having to get married and stuff like that. So the guy it's not a necessary thing. I feel to be married. It's a guy has to enhance, their life. They're not dependent on a man, how it used to be, I guess,
And it's finding the right fit for you. Maybe some people, their dream is always to get married and have kids, and you find that person. And maybe other people, I guess my point is that once we change the idea of what family looks like or what we're supposed to do, that all changes.